Okay. Thought we'd do something a little different today. This is an old e-machine computer. There's the model, and then here's all the information. Uh, this computer actually came from my work many years ago. Uh, they were phasing these out and replacing them with newer machines for the time. Uh, So they threw a bunch of these away, and I thought I'd just go ahead and they were in the dumpster, so I just took one. They took the hard drives out of them, smashed them or whatever. So I actually built this computer or rebuilt the computer for my mom. Uh, Back then, she used it for many years. Uh, she decided that she wanted a newer computer, so I took this one back, and I've done numerous things of this computer as far as you can pretty much take an e-machine from this time frame. This thing probably dates back to '05 or '06. Um, but by today's standards, this thing's pretty much useless. Unfortunately, the something happened to the motherboard. A couple years ago, I plugged it in and turned it on, and it wouldn't do anything. It would come on, but nothing would do anything. So I got the motherboard out of it, and I got looking at it, and it looks like it has some couple bad capacitors. And I bet you if I changed them out, they'd probably be fine. But as far as all the other specs on this computer, um, this just isn't really worth messing with, simply because it's old. I don't even know what size hard drive that is. It's been so many years, but it's still in there, and I'm sure it probably still works. And it's got a CD drive, and honestly, it's still got a floppy drive in it too. Uh, that's still the original power supply unit. I'm sure it's on its way out, considering its age. So this is pretty much just a shell. This thing will probably more than likely be recycled. I don't know. Uh, so let's look at the back real quick here. So just your basic computer from about 2005 or 2006. Just basic stuff. There's not hardly anything in the back here because there's no motherboard in it. But as you can tell, it ran Windows XP. It says so right down in there. Had the AMD Athlon processor in it. Had a couple USB ports on the back. It's got a microphone input and headphone jack. Here's a closer image of the specs for its time. This was actually probably a decent computer for its day. I wouldn't say it's a great computer. E-machines weren't really known for their performance. These were basically just run-of-the-mill computers. If you wanted to surf the web or just look at pictures online or put pictures on your computer, that's about all these were really good for. I had another e-machine about the same time, maybe a few years later, and I actually rebuilt it. I bought it brand new, and first thing I did was change the power supply. I bought a bigger one, put a big old graphics card in it, and upped the memory. And it was actually a nice little computer for its time. The only problem is that the computer lasted quite a while, but the main problem with it was I can't remember now. I don't know. I don't remember, but that computer is long gone. I just kept a shell for this because actually I was using pieces off of this one to put in mine. So, but anyway, that's this one, and I have another one to show real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the other computer. I have several, but I figure I'd just show two of them in this video. This is a Dell Dimension 2400. These computers for their time are quite popular. This is probably, in my opinion, probably one of Dell's not best computers, but probably most made computer. It seemed like everybody had these. I still see people using these on YouTube. They use them for just like music computers or just something simple. Because this thing's pretty obsolete compared to today's standards. This one actually still worked as of about 5 years ago. I haven't had it on since. Here's all the insides. This thing's still pretty much intact. Still got the processor in it. Still got all the stuff it came with. Still got the hard drive in it right there. And it's just got the various plugs. Still got the original Dell power supply unit in it. Spin around the back here. And again, just typical basic computer. And this one used the PS2 ports for the keyboard and the mouse. And still VGA. Printer port. It's got the sound ports back here. It's got 4 USB ports back here. And I'm assuming, yeah, that's a modem card. This computer actually came from my wife's uncle. She was actually, my wife's computer at the time, she had a Dell E510, if memory serves. I could be wrong on that. Well, hers was acting up. I think the hard drive was getting ready to go, and she had to do a project for school. And her uncle just bought a new computer. I don't know what he bought. So she went ahead and gave him, or yeah, he gave her this one. And she used this for a year or two. She got some work done on it for her school. It wasn't the most efficient computer because I want to say these surfaced. I could be wrong. I guess I should have researched it, but my guess would be 2003, 2004, and she was using it in like 2009. So it did what it was supposed to. Like I said earlier, this computer still works. I might do another video, plug this thing in, hook it up to a monitor, and see how it goes. See if it even still works, if it powers up, because I honestly don't remember the specs on this thing. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'll probably make another video. It's got a headphone port. Is that one or... Let me get some light here. Is that one or two USBs in there? Oh, there's two. Okay. And of course, this one has Windows XP as well and a Pentium 4. So, anyway, that'll be it for this video. Just thought I'd show these two computers. I have other computers that I'll probably show here soon. If you like the content that I have, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching.